Greetings, nerds and virgins. This is your king, god of the zombies, SoundCloud's poster boy, most hated, most duplicated, King Drac. Almost forgot the whole thing there. It's been a while since I've done this. So, now that you've seen this, I'm going to take it off because I don't want to wear it the whole time. So, yeah. Been a while since I've made a YouTube video. It's been like 5 years. Come a long way from me standing in the middle of a field with my backpack on. I've been talking about doing an interview and stuff like that for a while now. So I asked you guys to ask me some questions. I got like 20 something questions, but I'm not going to answer all 20 questions because that takes a long time. All right. I took like 15, 16 questions that I like and I'll answer them. I'll address them. I got some extra ones that if it doesn't take that long to answer these first few, I might answer a couple of the other ones. So yeah, and some of you have been asking why I've been so quiet lately. I haven't been too active on social media, not doing my usual shenanigans and this and that. A lot of stuff happened past few weeks, you know what I'm saying? My mom got sick with COVID. That was pretty bad. And I got sick, not from COVID, but something else. And it was just, that's why my voice sounds a little weird, because I'm a little congested still. But it was just a lot of unfortunate things happening at once. So, but I just didn't feel like I just didn't feel like dealing with, because I talk to people every day because I have to. But like, I just didn't feel like doing it. Still don't really feel like doing it, but yeah. So I'm back. The king is alright. It's gonna take a lot more to get the zombie god, you know what I'm saying, down. But I'm back. We're good. My mom's good. That's the most important thing. So yeah, we're gonna jump into these questions. So yeah, I got these like bags under my eyes, bro. I look like a real zombie. I've been out here working, dealing with BS every day, fighting life. But that's alright. That's what comes with it. So yeah, usually I have the little guys come out. They roll out the carpet. You know what I'm saying? They got the trumpets. They do the little da 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 da. And then the head guy, he comes out. He's got all the buttons on. He's got the hat on, and he comes out with the scroll. He comes out with the scroll. He's standing there. He does one of these. He's like, he's like, by the power of the third land and the jurisdiction of the seventh province, we present to you with his raw and unhinged power, the king. And then I come out. But due to COVID reasons, those guys couldn't make it. So it's just me. So I got them written down, had to write them down with a feather and shit. First question, my man, Iced Chiga. He says, what are your goals in a year or two? Well, like a year ago, I really started writing a list. I guess you can call them goals, you can call them things I just want to accomplish, things I want to get done in the year. So at the end of the year, I can look at the list. I look at it every day, I read it to myself every day. But I can look at the list and see all the stuff that I did get done and the stuff that has happened. I started doing that a year ago. A few things on the list I don't want to get into, you know what I'm saying, some personal stuff, but just some stuff I want things I feel like I need with assistance from, my higher power upstairs, you know what I'm saying. I don't really talk about that, but I will more as time goes on. But some of the goals, just building my fan base more and more, getting more zombies into the horde, you feel me? growing every day. But that's for another video. If you guys want another one, we can talk about all that good stuff. But yeah, more money, more fans, building up the fan base, more support, just being more successful, just being a better person, you know. That's my goals for this year, some of them. And next year, I don't know, man, we're gonna have to see where we're at. Next question. What made you start making music? When I was like 15, and I was in school, hated school, never wanted to be in there. Even when I was in school, you know what I'm saying? You can ask the people I went to school with. They didn't even know me by my name or anything. They were just like, oh, that's the guy that always walks around in the hallway. They'd be like, oh, there he is. It was like I was like a zoo animal or something. They would see me, they'd be like, one of my teachers were like, they should make a mural of him on the wall just walking. And I was like, it's about time someone appreciates what I do. Once that was happening, I was like, I gotta do something so I could be successful and, you know, be who I want to be. But this ain't it. I was like, going to school, going to college, that's not it for me. And as a kid, I always wondered what it would be like making music, but I never thought I would do it. When I was a kid, I used to play the drums and stuff. So I was always involved in music somehow, but when I was 15, I was like, I might as well try it. And then when I was like 16, I really started making stuff. And I was like, it was trash, but I was like, this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my time. So yeah, next question. Oh no, we're gonna hold on to this one. We're gonna hold on to this. This is gonna be the last one. We got my boy El Guido. El Guido. I'm sorry, bro, if I'm mispronouncing your name. You've been supporting me for a minute on the songs. Whenever you get a chance, fast as they come out, always commenting, always liking, always spreading it out, man. So I appreciate you. He said, "What's your biggest hurdle you think you will have making it big?" For me personally, with my experience, like my song "Running," I dropped it. You know, X R.I.P. That man, he reposted it. It was going crazy. I went from being like nobody to somebody in like a night. Dropped the next song with Matt OX before he was famous. You know, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother video, you know what I'm saying? Dropped that song, actually posted it again. Started going crazy. I was the guy around here for a little bit. So biggest hurdle for me and what it was then and what I think it is gonna be for everybody now, it's like it's not hard to get a song on top or just get a song a lot of attention, but can you do it 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, 5 more times consecutively? That's what I think it is for me. But yeah. Next question from Bree. What made you want to start making music? I kind of just answered that. Who did you look up to growing up, family or celebrity wise? Growing up, family wise, man. I mean, my grandfather. He was always a classy stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy. Celebrity wise, man, probably like when I was growing up, like a kid, probably like WWE wrestlers, like Jeff Hardy was my favorite. John Cena, you know. I used to have his shirts, I used to have the John Cena shirts. The Boogeyman's another one of my favorite. I obviously don't watch wrestling anymore. I'm not a mark. I stopped watching that when I was like 12. But yeah, probably them when I was a kid. Slipknot. I used to listen to Slipknot when I was 10. I found out who they were and I listened to them like religiously after that. I wanted to be like them. Number 3, Chris Fenn was my favorite guy. Yeah, I don't know, man. When I was a kid, I wasn't really too aware of what was going on in the world. I was just kind of playing video games every day and trying to just doing whatever I wanted. That was fun to deal with what I was dealing with. But yeah. Mr. Itches, Mr. RR, he says, what's your relationship like with Justin Bieber? Come on now, man. You crazy? Are you crazy? JB? My boy JB, come on now, are you crazy? I'm SoundCloud's poster boy, God of the Zombies, most hated, most duplicated. I'm Justin Bieber's favorite artist, man. Come on. I'm Justin Bieber's favorite artist, man. Come on now. That man's been following me for like 6 years. Shout out JB, man. Next question, we got my man Mazda. He said, dream collab. Dream collab. I don't know, these questions, I kind of just wrote them down. I didn't really think them through. Off the top of my head, not in order or anything. Oh yeah, back to Bree's question. He said, who did you look up to growing up? I didn't really look up to him. I just wanted to be like him. Soldier Boy. I know some of you guys are going to be like, hee hee ha ha, Soldier Boy. That man really did a lot. I've been saying it for years. I've been getting into arguments with people growing up in high school, everything about Soldier Boy. I would defend that man because people like to hate on him for no reason, but that man changed the game for everybody, if you don't know it somehow by now. Because he's really been saying it now too, but if you're like hating on Soldier Boy, bro, it's like you should just stop listening to music, I guess. But yeah, Soldier Boy, I wanted to be like him, especially when I started making music. But yeah, Dream Collab, Soldier Boy, Thai Boy Digital, Young Lean, Blade, you know, all those guys. Sean Paul. Yeah, I don't really know, man. There's more, but I'd have to like think about that question. Next question. Favorite songs from when you were a kid by year? By year. When I was a kid though, in general, like I said, Slipknot. I think my favorite song by them is Left Behind. They have a song called The Nameless. That's a good one. Sean Paul. I like, you know, obviously Like Glue, Temperature. I think my favorite song by him was with Keisha Cole. It's called Give It Up to Me, I'm pretty sure. Soldier Boy songs, man. That man has way too many. What's that one song? When I was a kid, I'd hear it all the time. The Shaggy song, that It Wasn't Me. That was a good one. I don't know, but these are deep questions, man. I have to like think about them. But off the top of my head, that's just what I think of. Favorite song that's so bad it's good. I probably have, people would tell you I probably have a lot of these. Off the top of my head, probably Ice JJ Fish, that On the Floor shit. I was bumping that when it came out. That man, let's get on the floor. That man's a legend. I'd collab with him. Best beat maker, best producer that I work with, or like in general, I don't know, man. I don't really have an answer for that. The producers I work with that I think are very talented. TPXIO, shout out my boy TPXIO. Acai, or Acai, however you want to say it. Acai. No Soda. Best beat maker in general, man. I don't know. I can't really. I probably could tell you some. Like I like producers. I like seeing them on songs, but I can't think of any right now. Place you want to live for work and dream place to live. Well, I don't work because I'm King Drac, but I like to keep it that way. I don't really have a dream place to live, bro. It's like, I know some people have like dream places they want to visit or they want to live and stuff. I don't really care. There's some places I want to visit for like significance wise, like if there's a place in a video game that I play or that I like and it's real, like of course I'll go and look at it because it's cool, it's real life. Or if there's like just a place that means something, I'd want to go there. But I don't really, if I find a cool place to live, bro, I'll just live there. Thoughts on speech being censored in movies, music, public? If you mean like in movies or just whatever, like TV shows when people curse and then like they censor it, like if I say like and like they bleep it out, like that's just how it is, bro. You can't have kids hearing that. If you're talking about the whole like cancel culture thing that's going on right now, it's like I'm sure there's genuine people out there that actually like get offended by stuff and they stand for what they stand for, which is right. Like, because if someone's saying something that's bad or like offensive and like, or they're doing something that's bad, they should be punished for it. That's just like how you should think as a human being. But there's definitely a whole lot of people out there that they're just doing it. They're just trying to be politically correct 24 hours a day just because they think like they just do it for clout, bro. They just think like it makes them cool or something. You know how many people I know personally that say racist stuff, have said racial stuff forever, or they say offensive stuff forever because they thought it was funny or they thought it was cool then, and now it's like the cool thing now is to be politically correct. So they just do that 24/7. They just post stuff on their Instagram that's like this should be this and this should be that and you shouldn't be saying this, and it's like they don't even have a life anymore. It's like that's all they post. It's like, bro, we all know who you are. Like we all know what you're doing, bro. Like so no, I don't agree with that. I think people should just be people and they should just stop saying dumb shit and everybody should have to watch what they say because you don't see me saying dumb stuff to people like I don't want people saying dumb stuff to me, so I don't say it to the people. And I'm not saying that's like I should be on a pedestal for that. I think that's how everybody should be. But you know, everybody there's stupid people in the world, bro. Not everybody can be smart or normal. So that's just how life is. I don't really care whenever someone says anything to me anyway, because I'm not a baby. So like, if you want to say something to me, bro, like that's cool. If you're gonna do something that's different, but that's just how I see it. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on that. I'm sure people could find on my Twitter, like or anywhere, things that I said like 7 years ago in like 2013 when I was like 13 years old that are just cringe. And if I had the time of day to sit there and go through all the tweets that I hate being on there, like I would delete them. But you know, I kind of have stuff to do, and I don't really care about stuff I said when I was 13 because I was being an idiot. If someone brought up something I said, like an odd future lyric that I said when I was like 13, I'd be like, yeah, bro, that's pretty cringe that I said that, but what are you gonna do? Next question. Favorite cheese? Come on now, man. You know me, man. Blue cheese, man. Come on now. I don't really like cheese, but blue cheese, I like blue cheese. Next question, we got my boy Gabe. What's up, Gabe? You plan on dropping any projects soon? Yeah, that list I was talking about with like the goals or whatever. One of them is this year dropping a project and having it do good, be successful, obviously. But yeah, that's for like later on in the year. That's like if I were to drop a project, that would be like end of the year going into next year. So it would carry on to next year, so people would have something to listen to, something to make a big deal about. Feel me? I don't really drop projects that much. People say like you should drop a mixtape, you should drop an album, just to say it, because I know how people are. I've been doing this for a minute. It's like people will say, yeah, you should drop a project, and then you drop one, and they just don't want to do it. They just don't care. So that's just how people are, though. So I drop shit when I want to. My boy Donnie, with the next question, is a real one. He's been supporting me for years. He says, what keeps you going on the days when it feels like this is all for nothing? Like when you feel unmotivated? Um, Basically, I don't really have. I mean, I have days where I get unmotivated, and then you have days when you get discouraged. Like if you're talking about like support wise, or like recording wise or whatever, it's like the recording aspect is like some days you're gonna like go into FL Studio or whatever you do, Pro Tools, whatever. You're gonna go in the studio and you're gonna record, and it's like it's just not gonna sound right, or it just doesn't sound right to you what you thought it would sound like. But like that's just how it is. That's just what happens. It's not the end of the world. You could just stop recording and try it tomorrow or try it whenever you want. It's like, bro, just calm down. Just take a break. But like the support aspect, it's like you have to also understand that you're not the only person on the internet. So like you're not gonna be the top guy every day. You might have a day or a week or whatever. A lot of followers, a lot of likes, a lot of plays, a lot of support, a lot of attention. and it feels great, but like the next day or the next week, you might get nothing. Like you might get like one or two things. That's just how it is, man. That's just the name of the game, man. But the only thing you can do, you just got to keep working. You just got to keep going, because if you give up or if you stop, it's guaranteed you're not gonna get anything. So you just got to keep going, man. You just got to be a zombie, bro. Just do it. You think if the world was filled with zombies right now, if COVID turned people into zombies, you know how the ratio of zombies to normal people there would be? You know how many zombies wouldn't be eaten, bro? You know how many zombies you think they would just stop walking around? They would just lay down and just die. They're like, well, we can't find anybody, so that's it. They're gonna keep walking around. They're gonna keep trying to find people because they understand. You gotta find people to eat them. You can't not look for people and find them and eat them. So I know some people are gonna be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But it's a whole thing, man. Some people get it, the whole zombie aspect. Like some people don't get it. It's all right. All right, we're gonna go to the third question I was talking about. This is the best question of the whole thing. Are you ready for this? This man said, Ice Chigga. He said, how'd you get that fire of a tecca verse? Woo, woo! Man, let me tell you something, man. Sometimes I wake up, sometimes I walk past something, I see a mirror, a window or something, I look at myself, I'm like, I ask myself the same question, bro. I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, God damn. I'm like, son of a bitch. Woo! If you haven't heard that verse, man, go on SoundCloud, look up my song, 1000. Yo, listen to that tecca verse, bro. It's gonna blow your mind. You're gonna be listening to it, you're gonna be like, whoa. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're gonna be looking around, there's gonna be people next to you, you're gonna be like, what? They're gonna be like, all right. They're gonna be like, they're gonna see the phone, they're gonna see my name on the phone, they're gonna see Dracus on side, they're gonna hit follow on his phone, not even their phone. They're gonna go home later, they're gonna be like, damn, I gotta hear that again. I gotta hear that one now that I'm alone. They're looking at their phone, they're gonna be typing, they're gonna be like, oh, what was it? Best tecca verse ever. No, that's not it. They're gonna be like, Tamboy, Legend, New Messiah. They're not gonna know what to type, and they're gonna find it. They're gonna be like, thank you, Jesus. To hear that, man, it's gonna change your life. I promise you. And if it doesn't change your life, I don't know what your problem is. There's something wrong with you. That's a good question, man. I still ask myself the same thing. And some people, they just don't get it. I just be looking at them like, you really just don't get it, dude. You know. It's a shame. Some people are just marks, bro. I got friends that are marks. I try to convert them from being a mark. They don't want to listen. It's alright. I used to sit there and watch WWE too, bro. And I used to think it was real. It's alright. They'll snap out of it soon. What games are you playing right now? I know you play COD, Apex, Dishonored. What games do you like right now? The last couple months, I haven't really been going on my Xbox lately. Whenever I do go on my Xbox, it's to go on the ESPN app so I can watch the UFC fights on my TV and stuff. But I haven't really been playing. I've been playing IW4X on my laptop recently. If you don't know what that is, I'm not gonna explain it. You guys can look it up. But I used to play COD, Modern Warfare, not COD 4, the original one. Modern Warfare, the one that came out like 2 years ago, whatever. I stopped playing that because, bro, I used to play Search, and like, everybody thinks they're funny on that game, bro, and they're not. Like, I just hate when people think they're funny. And you're just not funny, bro. Like we're playing the game, man. It's like, the intermission between rounds when you can hear the other team, you have like 10 seconds, all right? Why do you think they put that in the game? They put that in the game so that people could say funny stuff. There's no reason for me to hear the other team. There's no reason for them to hear me at all throughout the whole game. Nobody wants to hear for that 10 seconds. You say the same thing 4 times. Like, we're not laughing with you, bro. No one thinks it's funny. Your whole team is just sitting there, like, rubbing their forehead, like, oh my God, he's saying this again. Like, why does he keep saying it? And again, he's just going to keep saying it until he's like, maybe if I keep saying it, they'll just laugh eventually. It's like, and everyone just says the same 2 things, bro. They're like dog water and fucking you're trash. Like I know what it means. I know what it means, but like when they say it, I'm just like, bro. Like, yeah, dogs drink water, bro. I used to give my dog water when he was alive. Yeah. Like I know that's not what it means, but that's just what it sounds like when they keep saying it. They're like, your dog water. It's like, no, dude, my dogs don't drink me, bro. Or like everyone just keep or on COD they keep dropping the N bomb, bro. It's like that's what I'm talking about. Those same kids on COD that be saying the N word like over and over again. They're probably the same kid you go to the social media and they're the people saying the politically correct shit. It's like, bro, you're saying the N word. Like, congratulations, bro. Do you want me to give you like what do you want? Like, you want everybody to be like, you want everybody to be like, because like I'm mixed. Like I'm biracial. Like I'm mixed. Like I'm half white, half black. So like when I hear it, I don't care because it's like I know they don't mean it. Like I know they're just saying it because they think it's like they're doing it for shock value, and it's just like, bro, like you're a mark, bro. Like you're a mark. Like I'm not like I don't know. The game is full of marks. That's why I don't play it anymore. I got noticed in a COD lobby though a couple months ago. That was pretty crazy. This guy, I put my SoundCloud link in the chat because the guys on the other team were saying dog water and shit, and I was like, all right. I was like, let me at least give them something they can make a joke about if they can. So I put the link in the chat, and this guy, he was like, you're not Dracus. And I was like, yeah, I am. And he was like, no, you're not. And I was like, so then long story short, I was like, tell me your SoundCloud. He did. I was like, follow me. He was like, I already do. So I looked him up. I saw he followed me. I hit the follow button on him because I don't follow anybody on SoundCloud. So just to let him know it's me. And he saw it, and he was like, oh my God. He was like, it is him. It's probably the best moment I've had on COD besides like getting to around 100 on zombies and stuff. Yeah, the only reason why I play CODs, like any COD, is to just play zombies if someone wants to play with me or if I'm trying to get a high round or whatever. Apex is a good game, best battle royale right now. My top games off the top of my head right now: Dishonored, Wolfenstein, Saints Row 2. Saints Row 2 is better than GTA. I don't care what these people are saying. Hitman. I like video games. I've been playing video games forever, as long as I can remember, and I always will. Here we go. Last question. How do you deal with the haters? What do you mean? How do I deal with them? There's nothing to deal with. There's nothing to deal with. I think people need to learn and understand that not everybody in the world is gonna like you for like what you do or just you. That's just how it is. There's people I don't like just because I don't like them. I'm sure I know there's people that don't like me because they don't like me. I don't know what does that mean. Like just because I don't like them doesn't mean like they have to change who they are or anything. Like I just don't like you. Like there's cookies. Everyone likes cookies, right? There's some people that don't like cookies. So like the cookie companies aren't like, oh my God, we have to fix this. It's like you don't like it. Oh well. Like I make music, bro. I don't make it for anybody specifically. I just make it because I like it. And if you don't like it, it's like word. Well, there's some other guys you can listen to. Like I'm not the only guy on the internet. It's like half of them only if they say like, "Oh, this is trash," whatever. They're just saying it like the COD thing. They're just saying it because they want to be funny. Like they think because they say it that people will like them or something. It's like that's why I know it. That's why I know what it is. That's why I don't care because I know half of them aren't even being real. Some people just like sit and wait to like see somebody on SoundCloud or just making music, whatever it is, just to say it's trash because they saw someone say it in like a video and they thought it was funny. If someone actually comments something that's funny, like on this video, like if you don't like me or if you hate whatever it is, if you say something funny, I'm gonna like give it a thumbs up and be like, good job, bro. Like that was actually good. If you just said the same shit, it's like you typed that, you took the time to type that and no one laughed. If someone is like just going hard on me and they're just saying like your music's trash. Why are you even making music? Stop making music, this and that. And someone's like, how do you deal with that? It's like, bro, like you think this person, like how many times, like you think this person knows like what's going on in my life or what has happened in my life? Like how many times do you think that person has had a gun put to their head? Or like how many times do you think they've had multiple guns put in their face? How many times have you had to How many times have you had to move growing up? How many times have you had to move around? How many times do you have to leave your house? You know what I mean? These are all things that we have to deal with in life. So like I've been through worse stuff than having someone call me trash, bro. Like it doesn't really affect me. Like that's how I deal with it, bro. There's nothing to do with I just don't care. Like when I first started making music, I cared a little bit. I started making music that I thought people would like because I just started. I didn't want to just get hated on right away. And I was a kid. I was like 16. So like, you know what I mean? I feel like everyone does that though. But I left after like a month or two. I didn't like what I was making, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna just stop doing this because I can't do this forever. And I started making what I make. And there's people that said what they wanted to say. There's people that are saying I'm trash, but what happened from that? Nothing. Like I got bigger. They stayed the same broke person. Like not everybody is gonna like you, bro. People gotta understand that. People gotta understand. I don't have a problem with being the bad guy. Like when I was growing up and I was watching movies, when I wanted to be in movies, I still do. To be the villain, bro. To be the bad guy. Like I like the bad characters more than I like the good ones most of the time. Getting the money, getting money, being successful, and getting my family into a better situation in life. If that depends on me making people mad and making people feel like just mad, just angry, whatever, bro, I do not care. Like I will do that. That's perfectly fine with me. It doesn't mean anything. Like because then when people actually meet me, people say this and that, whatever they want to say about me. When people actually meet me and they talk to me, they're like, he's actually a good person. So I like to be the bad guy in the media aspect, but I'm doing this for a good reason. And 9 times out of 10, those guys that try to be the good guy, they're not doing it for a good reason. But like I said, everyone's a mark. Everyone's a mark nowadays, so they don't get it. But if you're in the horde, if you're a zombie, you probably get it. We got a lot done today. Hopefully I don't have to redo this video. So I'm not gonna do the whole. If you like the video, hit that like and subscribe. I don't care if you subscribe to me, bro. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just an artist. I'm making a video because people wanted to see the video. And if I can make videos that actually help like my fans and people that just want to watch something to get their mind off the BS that we have to deal with in the world, like that's pretty important to me, bro. I could do that. And for that 10 minutes or however long it is you're watching it, you just forget about everything else. You're just focused on this video. Like if my videos do that for people, bro, I'll keep doing it. If you enjoyed watching the video, if you thought it was cool, if you want, you can hit the like button, or you can just DM me and tell me. You can comment, you can say whatever you want. If you think my hat's stupid, if you think this shirt is stupid, if you know what this shirt means. If you think I'm an idiot, if you think I'm dumb, leave me a comment, bro. If you say something funny, I'll give you a thumbs up, I'll give you a pat on the back. But yeah, if you hate this video, if you go to sleep tossing and turning tonight, you're like, oh my God. You're like, I can't believe. You're hitting up all your friends, you're like, Dracus, this guy has the audacity to record a video and upload it on his YouTube channel, and I watched it. Like, hit the dislike button, bro. Like I said, I'm fine with. I like being the bad guy too. If this video has 1 like and 100 dislikes, I'm gonna sit here cheesing. If they love it, if they hate it, I don't want you doing nothing. I'd rather have you wanting to support me, loving what I do, or hating me, watching my videos just to see how dumb I am, than you not watching them at all. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me. This is your king. That's it. That's the end of the video.